Once upon a time in the cozy little town of Willowbrook, the skies turned gray and tiny raindrops began to fall. Most children peeked out their windows and sighed, thinking their day of play was over. But not Ellie. Ellie was a curious and adventurous 6-year-old who loved rainy days. To her, rain wasn't the end of fun. It was the beginning of an adventure. She put on her favorite yellow raincoat, zipped it up tight, pulled on her polka dot rain boots, and grabbed her big red umbrella. "Let's go, Mr. Splash," she said, holding out her hand to her little puppy, who wagged his tail excitedly. Outside, the raindrops tapped gently on the leaves, puddles formed on the sidewalks, and the wind made the trees dance. Ellie giggled, hopping into the biggest puddle she could find. Splash! Water flew everywhere, but she didn't mind. It was just water after all. As she walked down her street, she met her neighbor Leo, who was also dressed for adventure. "Want to go to Rainbow Park?" he asked. Ellie's eyes lit up. "Yes, let's find the biggest puddle in town." So off they went, Ellie, Leo, and Mr. Splash, splashing through puddles, catching raindrops on their tongues, and laughing all the way. When they reached Rainbow Park, something strange happened. As Ellie twirled her umbrella, a gust of wind spun it faster and faster until suddenly it lifted her into the air. "Whoa!" she gasped as she rose above the playground, her feet dangling. But instead of being scared, she laughed with delight. Leo clapped. "It's a flying umbrella! You found a magic one!" Ellie floated gently down, and when her boots touched the ground, something even more magical appeared. A rainbow slide stretching from the clouds down to the park. "Should we try it?" Leo asked, his eyes wide. "Definitely." Ellie grinned. The two friends climbed the ladder and whooshed down the rainbow, giggling all the way. Mr. Splash barked joyfully and ran alongside them. When the sky finally began to clear, Ellie and Leo knew it was time to go home. They said goodbye with a puddle jump high five and walked back as the sun peeked through the clouds. Back at her house, Ellie dried off, snuggled in a blanket, and sipped warm cocoa. Mr. Splash curled up next to her, already snoring. "Best rainy day ever," Ellie whispered with a smile. And just as she closed her eyes for a nap, she swore she saw the rainbow shimmer one last time in the sky. Even rainy days can be magical if you have imagination, a little courage, and a pair of polka dot boots.